Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and this subscriber sent a donation. So thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, first of all, I'm thankful I accidentally came across what you do. It has opened my eyes to a whole different positive mindset. The passion at which you do what you do is second to none. Your professionalism shines through in your passion to really help others first instead of looking at the cash flow only. But I like the fact that you let the passion drive you, not the cash flow. After watching and listening to your videos, especially along with listening to other brothers in the game such as Ron Wills, Alan Roger Curry, and O'Shea Jackson, etc., in March, I will be a 50-year-old African American male. Mr. Locario, what I have come to find out only over the last month or two is that I am a beta male. Looking back, I can see why, which brought on a divorce of over 15 years about 8 years ago. There were contributing factors of no male figure in my life shortly after I was born. I do have a mouthpiece for the most part when it comes to work, and as a leader in most I do. Men and women tend to think I have a good sense of humor, but when it comes to holding conversations which lead to having sex on a regular basis for me is sadly not successful. I know over and over you bring up that looks aren't the biggest factor, but in my case, it is a factor. I love females. I love these females, but not when you're normally alone. I have 3 boys ranging from 16 years old to 25 years old. But my biggest fear is what I have become as a man and what I have to offer my boys in this area of my life for them is nothing. Mr. Locario, I'm not sure what I'm asking you, but after finding out that I'm a beta male, I am just devastated, man. Well, hope to hear from you soon. Thanks for any feedback. All right. So, yeah, thanks for the email and, thinking that I'm very professional. I try to be, you feel me? So I appreciate that. I really do. But see, the thing is, there's a lot of stuff going on in here that I want to sort of touch on, right? And, you're saying that you realize that you're a beta male because, we always talk about, alpha males, beta males, stuff like that, right? And what I want to really focus on here is not necessarily just the whole thing of looking at things as, alpha and beta, because you can always interchange that to like nice guy, bad boy, player, simp. I know my dude Ron Wills, he says select and non-select. So you can like, interchange these things, but it sort of, has that same feel, the same meaning. But the thing is, I don't want to focus too much on that, but what I want to focus on is more so the underlying aspect of what this email seems like it's saying. And it's saying that you realize or recognized that, you're doing certain things that are not giving you certain results. And it's because you're displaying certain behaviors which have given you the results you have up until now. You understand? And so what you need to do at this point is to really flip that so that you can actually get progress. See, the good thing is that you recognize like there are certain behaviors that you're doing that is, not getting you the results you need. Right? So you understand that you're saying, okay, look, I noticed that I'm acting this way, therefore I'm getting these type of results. Right? Now, that's a good thing because most guys, unfortunately, they don't even, admit that to themselves. You understand? It's always this thing where they want to blame everything else and, oh, it's this, it's that, it's, a whole bunch of other stuff. But they never say, hey, look, I'm actually having trouble with this and I want to, get better and improve and get better results. Now, of course, there are guys who do that, but there are a lot of guys who will never even realize that or admit that. So I'm glad that you're actually doing that, right? Now, what I want to touch on is, let's touch on one thing first. When you said, you said, I know over and over you bring up that looks aren't the biggest factor, but in my case, it's a factor. And so the thing is, I always was saying that, your looks don't matter, right? And it's almost like it's like I feel like when I've said that, or when I keep saying this, certain guys just don't really understand what I'm saying. Because when I say looks don't matter, I'm not saying that your looks don't matter. Do you understand that? What I mean is, when I say looks don't matter, is that if you are not the type of guy who this woman that you're trying to talk to finds physically attractive, or you're not her ideal type physically, that does not mean the game is over. That doesn't mean the game's over for you. That's what I mean when I say looks don't matter. What I'm saying is that it doesn't matter if you are her type, because you can actually still get her. You understand? And this happens every day, right? Now, this does not mean to say that if a woman thinks you're good looking, that she's not going to check you out, that she is not going to maybe be receptive to you easier because she's physically attracted to you. That also happens. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why I kept saying, or trying to focus on the looks don't matter, is because, I've had people who would email me all the time, and, because let me tell you guys, I've been doing this shit for 10 years. Damn near. You feel what I'm saying? And so I would have guys who would hit me up and who would say, oh, it's because I don't look good. It's because I don't look good. Right. And then so when I would coach these guys, they'd end up getting the type of girls they want. Right. So I was saying, okay, since I was able to help these guys who thought that it was all about their looks actually get the girls they want, let me try to help more guys who think the same way. So what I was saying was, I don't want to, be out there and focusing too much on worrying about your looks. You see what I'm saying? Now, again, of course, you can improve your appearance. You can do things to improve your looks, and that's all good and well and great, right? But the thing is, I didn't want to focus too much on that, because the guys who don't think they look good will just give up and not do anything. You see what I'm saying? It's like, and I think I used this, this example before. It's like if I said, hey, let's, go somewhere, and you're like, oh, well, we have to have a car, and it matters that you have a car to get from here to here. And I'm saying, look, it doesn't matter if you have a car, you can still get from here to here. You can take a bike, you can take a motorcycle, you can take a train, you can take a bus, you can take a plane. You understand? There's all these other options to get you to your destination. So it doesn't matter that you don't have a car. You can still do it. So it's the same concept. It doesn't matter that you are not her physical type. You can still go up and talk to this girl, have a conversation, and then based off of the interaction and the vibe, you can still get things going with the girl, right? But the thing is, what you also mentioned, you said that when it comes to approaching, holding conversations which lead to having sex on a regular basis, you said for you, sadly, it's not successful. You understand? And so I think with that, you need to definitely work on that, because working on that is going to get you from point A to point B. You understand? You should definitely look your best. You understand what I'm saying? And do whatever you can do to look your best. But you can always improve tremendously on these other aspects of approaching, holding conversations, and all this other stuff which lead to the actual sex happening. You understand? Now, the part where you were saying, you said that you have some sons and everything, and you said your biggest fear is what you become as a man, and what you offer to your boys in this area of your life for them is nothing. Now, I'm guessing you're saying that you have nothing to offer them in relation to game, as far as you interacting with women in that aspect of the game, but I'm sure you have other things that you can offer them besides that. So I'm sure you have that. Now, when it comes to you offering them things when it comes to game, you understand, whatever you're learning that you are going to step up your own game with, you can pass that down to your sons. You understand? See, I always tell people, I'm like, people, I don't know what it is, for some reason, people, they look at this as like, I don't know how to say this, like a person like me who's teaching game, like we own the shit. And you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't own the game. I'm just teaching it. You feel what I'm saying? The game is bigger than any one person. You understand? So the thing is, whatever you learn whether it be from me or anybody else, or whether it be through your own experiences through interacting with women, you can teach that to your sons. You feel what I'm saying? So it's nothing for you to learn whatever it is you're learning and then pass it down. So you can always do that. You see what I mean? And the thing you were saying, that after finding out that you're a beta male, you're devastated. You know what I'm saying? And see, the thing is it's nothing really wrong with that. And what I mean is that it seems like you've woken up, and a lot of times when you wake up to certain things, it's depressing. Because because what you're doing is that you are actually seeing the reality of the situation. You're like, okay, I see where I've gone wrong. I see what's going on. I see the reason why these things didn't go the way they needed to go is because of this. But also it's liberating because now you know where to go now. You know what to do. You know that, okay, I got to flip this. You understand? Because, even with you saying that, you bring up the looks aren't the biggest factor, but in your case, it's a factor. Now, I don't know how you look. And I usually say, the only time I think looks is really, really that much of a factor is if you're like, you were like disfigured or something in most cases. Like if you're disfigured or you have some sort of physical type of shit that is just abnormal. You understand? Then it can be an issue. You understand? But if you're the average type of guy who, you have two eyes and nose and a mouth in the same place as everybody else, you could always work on your body. You can always work on your appearance, wearing certain things, getting certain types of haircuts, doing certain things to enhance your look. You can always do that. You understand? And at the same time, you work on your approach, holding conversations and doing all these other things that will have you improve over time. You see what I mean? But see, what's good about this, that you're realizing or recognizing that you have like these beta male tendencies, is that now you know. And now that you know, and now that you've acknowledged it, now you can actually make moves to, go in a direction that you really want things to go down in. Now you know that you can, step up your game to actually be the type of guy that women are gravitating to, the type of guy that's getting the type of women that he wants. See, the thing is this is, let me leave you guys with this, right? Because this whole alpha male, beta male thing, all it's really doing is describing certain behaviors, right? And certain in the behaviors that you display are really your choice. So you choose whether or not to be this type of guy or be that type of guy. But I don't want you to get so caught up in the labels. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want you to focus more on the actual things that you're doing to get success and to get results. Because that's what's important. It's not important for somebody to call you an alpha male or somebody to call you a beta male. You understand? Those are just the behaviors that people sort of, demonstrate, and then you sort of categorize, oh, this guy's doing this or this guy's doing that. But for you in your personal life and your situations, all you really need to know is, hey, you know what, these behaviors that I'm doing isn't working for me. Let me, switch this up and try these other behaviors that'll most likely help me out and, benefit me in the long run. You understand? But what's good is that you recognized that you had those behaviors and you actually took time to say, you know what, I want to do something about this. Because truth be told, there's a lot of guys that's not ready to do something about it. You understand? So they'll know, but they don't want to do anything about it because, they're just not ready to make that happen. They're scared to make it happen. They're scared to actually put in some work to see if they can, improve their situation. Or you have some guys who they don't really want to improve the situation. They just want to sort of complain about it. You understand? They just want to have like a, oh, let's feel sorry for me parade all day. You understand what I'm saying? And then you have the guys like yourself where, it seems like you're like, look, this is what it is. And, I want to actually progress and make things happen. And all you really need to do is really, go out there and do the things you need to do to get from point A to point B. You understand? You've already recognized that there are certain things you were doing that led you to where you're at now, right? So now all you need to do is learn and understand the things that you need to know and learn in order to get to that next level. You feel me? So that's pretty much it. Listen, if you guys have any questions, make sure you click the link below, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, make sure you click the link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Now, this is a private one-on-one coaching session between me and you where we chop up game for a half an hour. So make sure you click that link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.